It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see this team's...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be let out by their new quarterback. Greg, it is a rookie from South Carolina.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week, Mike, and we asked him, he said, can you put your finger on what went wrong last week for what was a pretty rough outing? He said, if I'm being honest, I didn't have my best week of practice. I practiced much better this week, and I'm expecting it to carry forward into the game. He can continue to get better, and they can show that they can win when he doesn't have his best stuff. If he plays a cleaner game, this is going to be a tough team to beat.
Oh, he coughs up the football. It is picked up by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The home team's offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll have a golden opportunity to get on the board first as they start first and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now here's second and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So, fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The visitors' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He fumbled the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll try the right side this time. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So after 1, 6-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down. A tight end in motion now. They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, faking the give. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It is a big play on 1st down. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So now this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Going right sideline and complete. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he'll be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
That is caught side of the end zone. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Left side. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will get into the end zone. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And his guys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We'll try to get this one on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing and most fortunate,
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On comes the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. This team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the home team who are out in front. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. The Armadillos trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. 31-23, the final score. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same.
All that separates these two sides has half number 2. Kicks off. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Motion man is the tight end going right. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. We're all set to kick this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Quick throw here is complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff here, up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
We're about ready now for the punt.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On play action. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Back to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
They're all set to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the ground they go. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Sets up first down and goal to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now for the point after. The kick is